So we got electric field, right, in the previous session. Like this was electric field is there, and electric field I told you it will reduce. Like this is going to reduce. Now, sir, what about the charge induced? So some charge also going to induce here, right? How much charge is going to induce? That we need to see. That induced charge density sigma I is equal to sigma naught by multiplied by 1 minus 1 by Q. This is induced charge density. Induced charge density. Sir, what if the charge value they ask you? What is the value of induced charge? That is similar way. Qi equal to Q naught multiplied by 1 minus 1 by K. Okay, Qi equal to Q naught multiplied by 1 minus 1 by K. It is what induced charge density. Sir, here one term is there. What is the term? Dielectric polarization. What the term is? What we call polarization. What actually polarization is telling us that to what extent we can induce the electric dipole moment inside the dielectric due to because of external electric field we apply. That will give us the concept of polarization. We indicate this also with letter P. Okay, usually we take capital small p. Okay, so this dielectric polarization, it is given by what now? It is given by a simple formula like what we have taken. It is now given by a simple formula. It's like dielectric polarization is the thing, but dipole moment per unit value means the basically it will give us idea per given value how much dipole moment we can induce. That is, so if we simplify this, dipole moment is given by what now? Charge multiplied by length of the dipole, right? Okay, divided by volume. Can I write like this? Area multiplied by length. Now length and length is going to cancel. You get what now? Charge per unit area. That is what we call charge per unit area. Sigma, right? That is what now induced charge density. Surface charge density sigma I. That is what we are taking P. So we can say P also equal to numerical equal to what now? Sigma I. That is induced charge density. That is what we call surface charge density also. So this is the case of what now? Dielectric. And here one more thing is there. Sir, what if I go on increasing the value of this electric field? I increase the strength of the electric field. Okay, what will happen? Here, the induced electric field also keep on increasing now because force is increases and not up to certain extent, but up to not infinitely, but up to what certain extent. As we increase the applied electric field, the induced electric field also keep on increasing. But finally, at one point, this will break its strength. Like example, now I'm a person, I'm able to hold a 25 kg of rice on my shoulder. So, like if I start increasing 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg till 25 kg, my strength is I can withhold. If it is beyond 25 kg, is it possible for me to stand again? No, right? I'll fall down, right? It's my strength is broken. Like that, here, if you go for beyond the limiting value, that electric field, so what will happen? The strength of this dielectric is going to break what we call dielectric strength. Okay, that how can we calculate? It depends on electric field. It is given by gain just as same formula as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught multiplied by Q by R square. Use this formula and you can find out what now? You can find out a dielectric strength. Okay, the strength of a dielectric. So this is a direct strength means it is the maximum strength of a given. So beyond what will happen, this dielectric behave like a conductor and there is no dielectric, there is completely conductor. Okay, this is about the concept of dielectric. I hope that the concept of dielectric is clear to all of you. Okay, can you move on to the new concept that is what we call capacitance? Capacitance and its properties. Yes, Can we move on, students? Lakshmi, Neeraj, Revan, Sagar.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Can you look at the now new concept, capacitance? What actually capacitance means? Like example, simple, I'm going to take now over a tank now. What I'm going to take now over a tank, I'm going to take now. This is a tank. You can imagine the tank, what is over a tank in your home also itself. So it is having some capacity, right? Like 10,000 liter, 20,000 liter, 30,000 liter. So means what now? It is just telling that it is the capacity of the water tank to hold the water, right? Yes or no? So whether this capacitance, then what we are holding is it depends on the level of water in the tank? Example, I'm going to fill some water till here. The capacitance of this tank is going to change? No, right? No. Okay, I'm going to fill completely till here, till the neck of the water tank. Okay, I'm going to add additionally. Whether the capacitance is going to change, so it's not going to change. So capacitance does not depend on what now? The level of water means quantity of water means here capacitance of a capacitor. We take capacitance of a capacitor means it is the ability of the capacitor to hold the charges in terms of electric field. Okay, so if you look at that, as you the charge start giving, so the charge is proportional to the potential difference between the plates of a capacitor. Okay, let us take now how to indicate a capacitor. Capacitor we indicate with the two parallel plates separated by some distance. Let us say the distance between the plate is how much t, and it is plate number 1 and plate number 2, and both are having a area A. So one will be given a positive potential. So it is V plus, and one more will be the negative potential, V minus. And here V what to take another this V is what now? That is a potential difference between the plates. Okay. So now if I remove the proportionality constant, it will become Q equal to CV. That is the formula for what now? Charge. What is that? Okay, here the charge means you need to remember. One thing you need to remember, because this question asked many times. Charge of what, sir? On positive plate or negative plate? There are some questions asked to me by some students. Sir, one plate is positively charged, let us say plus Q charge. One more plate is negatively charged because of induction process, negative charge. So as the properties of charges says, the total charge must be added, right? Like a numbers. So total charge become what now? Q equal to plus Q plus of or minus Q. Of course, it has become 0. Of course, that is true if they ask you the net charge on a capacitor. But whenever we are doing with this relation, we take this is charge on either of the plate. Charge on especially positive plate. We take. So whenever we say charge means it's nothing but what now? The charge only on the positive plate of a capacitor we take the consider, not the total charge. The total charge is how much the capacitor? That is must be 0. Okay, that must be 0. That you need to remember. Okay, here A means area, V means potential difference between those. Now, sir, this you told me now. This charge, let me water level set a charge. The capacitance does not depend on charge. Then what else it is depends? It depends on what you know. Look at now. I want to increase the storage capacity of water. I should bring what now? I should bring a one more tank. Or if it is made of cement, I need to demolish. I need to make a bigger tank with a different dimension. Means the capacitance depends on dimension. Okay, so I can say now this capacitance of capacitor is given by the formula epsilon naught A by D, where epsilon naught is what we call permittivity of free space or permittivity of the free medium. That is how much is the means air or vacuum. Permittivity of what no air or vacuum, its value is how much? 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Many times the unit of this one is asked. Okay, you should know the unit of this one is what now? Coulomb square per meter square per Newton. That is unit of permittivity. So here A, so means capacitance directly proportional to area, capacitance inversely proportional to what now? Distance between the plate. Sir, what if I'm going to place some dielectric here? Let us say dielectric constant K. Then this relation become what now? C equal to, okay, let us take this C naught in which medium? Air medium or vacuum. Then I say C equal to K times of epsilon naught A by D. So this will become what now? It will become K times of C naught because epsilon naught A by D is C, right? So new capacitance become increased, right? K times it is going to increase. C it is. Okay, K times it is going to increase the new capacitance you get. So this is the one thing. So you need to remember this one here. Sir, what if I take a spherical conductor like this? So is it going to form a capacitor? Of course. It is going to form a capacitor with respect to what? With reference to Earth. Then, sir, what about the capacitance value of this one? So what is the capacitance value? Let us say now let us find the potential of this one at the surface having a radius r because of the positive charge what we're given, which is resides only on where now? Outer surface. So V equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Then we use this relation now. We need to use the capacitance. C equal to what formula now? C equal to Q by V. So now we use it is Q by V means Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Now Q and Q is going to cancel. So this capacitance become 4 pi epsilon naught r. Now let us take the earth, sir. So if I take an earth radius is how much? R, let us say that is equal to 6,400 kilometer. And this value we know. And if you insert this value, we get C how much? You get almost 711 into 10 power minus 6. And the unit of this one is what we call farad. How did we get a farad? From this equation, look at here, that a capacitance equal to what now? Q by V, where Q is charge coulomb, V is potential. It has become what now? Coulomb per volt. So this coulomb per volt also called unit what with farad. So we indicate F on the honor of the scientist named Faraday. Okay, Michael Faraday. Sir, if you think now, for a conductor like Earth, huge, how much it can store, sir? 711 into 10 power minus 6 farad. I can say now 711 microfarad. So then if I want to store a charge capacitor, means I want to create a capacitor of what now? 1 farad. How much dimension I need, right? It is more than right now Earth. So this is a very big unit. Farad is what now? Very big unit. So we use always picofarad or nanofarad. All this pico means 10 power minus 12 and nano means 10 power minus 9. These terminologies we are going to use to represent. Okay, so now here one more question I saw. The question is what you know, that permittivity we know here, that unit is what now? Coulomb square per meter square per Newton. From where? From Coulomb's law we have taken, or from electric field equation we have taken. There is a one more unit is there. How can you obtain sir that unit? Let us see now from here. From which equation? From this equation. So permittivity, let us say permittivity epsilon equal to what now? That is C naught into D by A. So capacitance is what farad, right? Into D means meter. Here by area means what now? Meter square. One time meter is going to cancel. It will become what now? Just farad per meter. This is a one more unit. I can say F by M. Farad per meter is what now? And one more unit of what now? Permittivity. Okay, unit of epsilon naught permittivity and another unit. So now go for little bit. Like sir, what if I do? I'll place a capacitor in the between the plate of the capacitor. We place what now? Dielectric, and we got to know what will happen. This is going to happen. The capacitance is going to increase K times. Sir, I'm not going to fill completely now. I'm going to fill it partially. What I do now? I'm going to fill it partially. So as we fill it partially, what will happen? Let us see now. So let us go for next slide. I hope that this slide is clear to all of you. Okay, is it clear, all of you? The doubts, any doubts in the slide? No? Yeah. Let us say now, if I take a capacitor, distance between the plate is how much, sir? D. Now what I do now, sir? I'm not going to fill it completely by dielectric. I'm going to fill it partially. Only this much portion I'm going to fill it now. This much portion I'm going to fill it. Okay. Its dielectric constant, let's say K. Let's say K. And this thickness is the thickness is how much? Let's say T. Then what will be the capacitance now? Then in that case, the capacitance is given by, that is C equal to epsilon naught A divided by, area is not going to change because area of the plate remains same. It will become D minus T plus T by K. This is the Gauss method derivation is there, but I'm not suggesting you now, not required. It is D minus T plus T by K. That's what will happen. So where K is what we call dielectric constant, we're going to insert this value when it is partially filled. Sir, what if now? If it is not a dielectric, if it is a metal. Okay, this is not dielectric now. This is not dielectric now. Instead of dielectric, I'll place now what now? Metal piece I'm going to place. So for metal place, for metal, we know very well the value of dielectric constant is how much now? It is infinity, right? Yes or no? Is it infinity or zero? It is infinity. So then what will happen? Put the value of K here. It will become C equal to just epsilon A by D minus T. That we are going to use. Sir, what if I do now this way, sir? So what way, sir? Give me a few seconds. Yeah, no, not an issue at all. What if I do now? I'll take what now? I'll take a capacitor like this. I'll take horizontally now. I'll fill with what now? A material of different dielectric constant. A material of what now? Different dielectric constant. Okay, this first portion, this is filled with dielectric constant K1. Let us say now second portion, which is filled with another dielectric material, different material dielectric constant K2. Okay, sir, what if I fill with third portion now like this, with a different dielectric constant, let's say K3. And if it is continued and thickness of these things, let us say T1, T2 and T3 and continued till reach the pitch. So what we can do this case? Now we can do this case like this way. Okay, if it is completely blocked, completely filled, that case, okay, if there is some other material now again. Yeah, there is some other material here. And the condition is what now? It is K4. It is completely filled. There is no gap now. Completely filled. Distance between the plate is completely filled now with a different dielectric material. Then that case, you need to use this formula what now? C equal to epsilon naught K divided by the distance is like what now? It is T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3 plus so on. How many are given? That many. Sir, what if there is a gap between the plates even still? In some materials are filled, some again gap is there. Like this it is there now. This is one plate, this is one plate. So here we filled with one material K1 and here we filled with another material K2 and here we filled another material K3 and their thickness is T1, this is T2 and T3, but there is a gap is there. Look at now, it is not completely filled. We have left some gap between the plates again. So this case, you need to use this formula again now. So this formula continuation we need to, it will become what now? C equal to epsilon naught A divided by D will be remain same minus it is thickness T1 plus T2 plus so on. How many are there? That means plus remaining T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus so on. Like this it will be continued. Like you can use this formula. Okay, so this is what now combination, like we are going to keep a dielectric material. So now if I look at the combinations there, let us look at the combination of capacitors. There are two different types of combinations out there, right? As we know, students, combination of capacitors. So first combination is what now? Series combination. In series combination, we connect like this. Like this is C1, C2, C3, first plate, second plate, first plate, second plate, first plate, second plate. If I take here positive charge, here negative charge, what will happen? This is going to induce what charge here now? It is going to induce plus Q charge, and this is a minus Q charge, and this will become plus Q charge, and this will become what now? Minus Q charge. Plus Q charge, minus Q charge. But the thing is, since it is a series combination, so the value of charge remains constant. Charge is what now remains constant, but the potential is different. V is what now? V is different. It with different values, V1, V2, V3.